It's hearty, it's meaty with the lotus root. You've got nice, soft, tender peanuts in there. You've got the savouriness from the dried squid and the fish sauce. Oh, what else could you want from a soup? This is absolutely delicious. Okay, so today we're making lotus root soup. Based on my previous collaborative post with Sulaiman, I've talked about this soup and how much I love it. Some of you have commented in the comment section that you'd love to see the recipe. So this is it. This is specially for you guys. Traditionally, lotus root soup is made using pork bones, but today I'm going to show you a recipe that's using chicken. All right, so it is a halal version for everyone to enjoy. I'm using half of a Kampung Chicken because, again, soups is there not just for something that comforts the soul, but we also think about the nutritional benefits, the health benefits that we want from partaking of soup. So I'm using Kampung Chicken, so it's a lot sweeter in taste. But a whole Kampung Chicken will be quite expensive to put inside a soup. So I'm going to be supplementing the half Kampung Chicken with some carcasses. Okay, so this will add additional sweetness, yeah, to the soup. I've also have here peanuts that I've soaked. This I've soaked in hot water and I've rinsed it off once. And the reason I rinse it off is because the peanut skin gives a very dark color. We get rid of the initial color so that it doesn't stain our soup too much. First of all, what we need to do is we're going to scald the chicken. Yeah, and this will help give us a cleaner soup without scum. Okay, so you have here boiling water. Put the chicken in there and let that sort of boil away for a good 2 to 3 minutes. And this will sort of take away all that blood clots that's in the bones and it will all float to the top and we can throw that away. Yeah, so that's how we get a cleaner soup. All right, so you can see after about 2-3 minutes of boiling or scalding this chicken, you can see all that grayish foam. Those is what we call scum that floats to the surface. That's actually the blood from the bones that have been, you know, coagulated, cooked, and it floats to the surface. And those are things that we do not want in our soup. Okay, now we can remove this chicken along with the carcasses. Now there are a lot of different things you can add in here as well. Instead of carcasses, you can use things like chicken feet, or you can buy off chicken bones straight from the guys that sells chicken. You know, sometimes when they sell boneless chicken, they keep the bones of the thighs and the legs, and you can use that as well. Once the chicken is done, put this actually straight into the pot. This carcass will serve a purpose of sweetening the soup. Once that's done, we'll fish out the carcass and throw it away. We're going to start preparing all the other ingredients. Here we have the lotus root. You can use a peeler and just peel off the skin. Now, I've seen some people use the steel brush to do this, but cleaning the steel brush is going to be a pain after that. So I rather just use a peeler. So anyway, lotus root, peeled, nice, done. Now you want to cut them into nice thick pieces. If you cut it too thin, you know, soups take a while to boil. It will break up too easily, and I don't like it. I like it sort of nice and meaty. Yeah. But of course, if you're going to make this in a hurry, then you can cut it a little bit thinner. There we go, beautiful. Now, lotus root into the pot. Groundnuts, okay? These are soaked groundnuts. We discard the water. In goes the peanuts. This is going to be a full pot of soup. A couple of other things we're going to put in. We've got some red dates. Yeah, these are Chinese red dates, perfect for soups. They sweeten the soup and lots of health benefits from red dates. And this is dried squids. Yeah, this is very, very important in lotus root soup. Yeah, it gives that nice umami and saltiness and sweetness to the soup. As you can see, the way we make soups, or the way I make soup, is I put a lot of ingredients in there. And this for me is because sometimes when we have soups at home, it is a whole meal by itself. Yeah, the peanuts, the amount of peanuts in there, the lotus root in there, and we even eat the chicken that we use to cook the soup. Yeah, so we consume everything that's in this. Okay, now water. I like to season this because it takes off the flavor of the squid. So I like to keep it consistent and flavor it with a little bit of fish sauce. Ippy's right here next to me is thinking, like, how the hell am I supposed to quantify how much of fish sauce that he just put inside? But I would say about 3 tablespoons. So taste as you go along. You know, I'm just seasoning it initially so that the lotus root would have taste, the chicken would have taste as it's cooking. But I still season again after the soup is done. Okay, salt. Okay, now this goes in. I'm using a pressure cooker. Get this done as soon as I can. But if you're using a slow cooker like I do at home, then I would just leave it on the slow cooker on low mode and keep it there overnight. Okay, let's go. So because I'm making soup in the pressure cooker, I'll cook it for 40 minutes. And because I get to control the KPA on this, I'll go with 50 because we've got nuts in there and lotus root. So this will cook for about 45 minutes to an hour. All right, so the soup is done now. Oh, look at that. I love the smell of the lotus root soup. And this is how my wife gets me all the time. When I come home, I open the door, I smell lotus root soup. I'm reminded that she loves me. Let's give this a try. When to know that the soup is done? Usually when the peanut is soft. When the peanut is soft enough, you know that the soup is done. Yeah, it needs a little bit more salt. Give it a gentle stir around. There we go, beautiful. And we can serve this up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is my favorite soup of all, lotus root soup. So this is how I usually consume my lotus root soup, okay? So I'll grab some chili oil, put it in a small little dish, have a bit of soy sauce in there as well. Get that in. Now I'm ready. I never have it without this. Have some of the soup. It just goes down and you feel love, like you get a hug from the inside. Well, at least for me anyway. Lotus root, dip into that soy sauce. It's delicious, guys. And with this chicken, because it's so tender, just use your chopsticks, peel it off. Couple of dips. You know, there's some dishes that you have an emotional connection with, and for me, this is the dish. Yeah, it reminds me of my childhood. It reminds me of family. It reminds me of home cooked. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed this recipe. If you decide to try it, I hope that it blesses your family as much as it has done mine. Don't forget to click the like and subscribe, guys. I'll see you guys next week. Ciao.